Dear leader, yeah, I'm talking about you, the team lead, the supervisor, the manager, the executive, the leader who loves the Lord, but who is still trying to figure out how to influence your team for Christ in a way that doesn't come across as you being a preachy nuisance. I'm talking to you. I mean, you are rocking it at work. You really are, as it relates to meeting goals, as it relates to advancing in your company. I mean, you're turning profits like it's nobody's business. You are rocking it. At the same time, you have yet to figure out what that has to do with you being about your Father's business. Because here's the deal. The success is great. We all desire to be successful. But at the end of the day, we have to consider what is the significant eternal impact that we are making on those we lead. So if that is a gap that you know needs to be bridged in your life, I want to give you a question to consider. And hopefully that'll give you a starting point. So here's the question. What is the specific grace that has been given to you by God as a supernatural advantage in your workplace? Let me repeat that. What is the specific grace given to you by God as a supernatural advantage in your workplace? Now, we all have talents, we all have abilities, we all have different graces, but what I am talking about is that grace that God has given you specifically to be used in order to bring heaven to earth right there where you work. Because you know what? If you don't know what the grace is that you've been given, how do you know what it is that you're supposed to be stewarding on behalf of God's kingdom? Knowing is very important. And just like you are intentional with developing your business and gaining strategy for your business, preparing for business growth and success, it's just as important for you to be intentional with what God has given you to be used to make an eternal impact. And so I just want to challenge you. Seek the Lord and ask, Lord, what is the specific grace that you've given me to make an eternal impact? Yes, I'm enjoying the success. And yes, the success is good. You give good success, Lord. But when I stand before Christ, I want everything that I present to him to be received and for me to hear the words, well done, good and faithful servant. We don't want all of our works to be burned up as wood, hay, and stubble because we were only focused on the temporary. We were only focused on the now. And we also don't want to be the type of Christians who repel the very people that God has placed in our presence in order for us to represent Christ to them. Now, if you call upon him, he will answer you and he will show you great and mighty things that you have no clue about. But be prepared. When he answers, it may not be what you thought. What you hear from the Lord may be insignificant in your eyes and in the eyes of others, but understand that we are citizens of an upside down kingdom. And God uses the foolish things of this world to confound those who consider themselves to be wise according to this world's standards. And he does that in order to bring supernatural change into an environment. So will you seek the Lord? Will you discover the grace that he's given you as a supernatural advantage? I pray that you do. And once you find out, I'd love to hear from you and let me know what it is that you discovered. Until next time, raise the bar and reach higher. Bye-bye.